Good morning. Welcome to Rodgers Remix. I want to check in to make sure that you can hear me. If you are there, could you please in the chat let me know that you are there and that you can hear me? Just checking in to make sure you can hear me before we get started. So if you could just put it in the chat and let me know that you can hear me. Okay, Miss Mealy, thanks for being here and in the chat. Can you hear me? Okay, great. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure. Well, welcome. Good morning. It's a beautiful Friday morning. I decided to come outside and come and hang out by the lake this morning and kind of work from here because the sun is shining and it is such a beautiful day. So I'm so thankful that I'm here sharing it with you. As I've said before, Rodgers Remix is just a time for me to share the great things going on at Cult Nation and kind of open up that dialogue with Olmsted Academy North and the community and parents and give you updates. I've had a few parents email me and tell me thank you for this monthly update because sometimes when they ask their student, hey, what's going on? They're like, oh, nothing. So sometimes, just giving you these updates and a few tips along the way kind of helps. So I'm so glad that we are here together. I have Miss Neely. She is our academic instructional coach. She is my co-host today. So as I give you some updates, don't hold back. If you have any questions, please throw it in the chat and Miss Neely will be there to answer those questions. As always, Miss Punsley is here. Thank you so much for being here. And she's there to help us out as well. So I'll go ahead and get started with some of the updates that I have for you today. As always, I want to talk about participation. So far this month, we are at 67%, which is pretty low for us. One of the reasons is because I am conducting the Rodgers Remix pretty early. Normally, it's at the end of the month, so I have a full percentage for you. But like I said, it's Thanksgiving next week, and so we will be off. But normally, we are running 78%, which is still a decrease from our previous months when we got started with NTI, and we were in the 80s. So just a reminder about participation. Participation happens and your son will receive those participation points when they reach out to a teacher. If they even go to, when they go to class, when they turn in work, even if they go to their teacher's office hours, they'll still get participation. So let's just make sure that every day they're tuning in, they're meeting in their classrooms, they're completing their work. Just a reminder, when I talked to teachers last time, they can see that work is being completed, but it has to be sent. So please make sure you're reminding your son to hit send so that the teacher can receive the work and grade it. Speaking of grades, report cards will be mailed out December the 3rd. Today started a new semester, so your student should be going to a new related arts course. So please check their schedule and make sure that your son knows where to go and what his new class is. Just a reminder too, that because we're starting that new semester, remind them that this is a new start. Let's make sure they're going to class every day. They're completing work every day. They're reaching out to their teachers if they're needing that help. We are here, although we're in this pandemic together, we are together. We're here to help. So please reach out, email. You can even email me if you're having some issues. I've been making some calls to a few students starting yesterday. I'm going to finish those calls today because there's a few students that we haven't seen in the last 2 weeks. So we're concerned. We want to make sure that we know what's going on. So I'll be making those phone calls to those families. Just a reminder that all of our teachers and our counselors and our mental health specialists, as well as Miss Mealy, if you can throw your office hours in there, they all have office hours. So please make sure that you're going to those office hours if you're needing to speak to someone, if you're needing some help, and just encourage your son to go to those office hours as well. As always, it's Friday, which is from 2 to 2:30. We have clubs, and I want all of our young men to join those clubs. For me, it's just a time for them to get together, to be with their teacher, or just be with their classmates. We have a list of clubs that I want them to join. So please, 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 if for some reason your son is not a part of a club that we have here, please tell them to join today at 2 o'clock. It's from 2 to 2:30. Also, we need your help. Our PTSA, although we are increasing in our numbers, we still want you to join. So give me a second, and I'm going to get the link here and throw the link for you to join PTSA. Thank you, Ms. Mealy, for putting your email in there and your office hours. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to get, let's see if that works. Mealy, will you check that link for me and see if that PTSA link works? If not, it's okay. I'll just make sure that everybody goes to School Connects to kind of join us for that. But we want to get those numbers up. For me, I wanted a PTSA because I wanted student voice as well. So very soon, Ms. Wynn and Ms. Lewis, along with our PTSA president and vice president, will be working together to come up ways to increase students joining the PTSA. We'll be having events coming up soon. So make sure that you're connected to School Connects. Now, for some reason, if you are not connected to School Connects, because that is what we're using to share all of the great things happening here at Cult Nation with you every Friday morning, we send a list of information out to you as well as resources. And if for some reason you're not connected to School Connects and you need some assistance, I'm going to go ahead and put our school number in the chat, which is 485-8331. And I'm going to throw that in there for you. Thank you, Ms. Mealy, for putting that PTSA link for us. And I put the number, our school number, in the chat for you because I really need everybody to go ahead and make sure you are part of School Connects, because that's where you'll get all of the information weekly. I'm only on here monthly, but so many things happen in between. So just make sure you're connected. As we, prepare for Thanksgiving break, sometimes preparing for a holiday brings, sorrow to those of us that have lost a loved one. But I want us to try to use this time to reflect on the things that we are grateful for this year. I know this year has been challenging for a lot of us, but I charge you to take a moment and just simply smell the roses or feel the breeze or allow the sun to rest on you. Because, even though we have so much going on, just taking those moments to just look around and see just something to be grateful for definitely helps. Here at Cult Nation, we are participating in something that we have called our very own gratitude bingo card. And I want you to join us. So let me find that bingo card, because I also want to throw it in the chat, because I want you to participate with us. It's fun. You can share it with your friends, your family. Make sure that our young men have it. Let's see if I can grab that for you and throw that in the chat as well. Okay, Amelia, if you could do me a favor and see if that gratitude bingo card link works. If not, I will add it to School Connects. But let me just share with you a few things that is on the card for you to get bingo. It has you spend quality time with a loved one. There's one that talks about listening to a podcast on mindfulness. Now, I'm going to do that today. Treat yourself to your favorite coffee or treat. Write down 5 things you like about your job. Meditate for 5 minutes. And I'm definitely, when I get finished today, about 3:30, I'm going to come back out here and do just that. Just kind of sit and just listen. On the card, it also has things like read your favorite book or email a coworker and tell them how thankful you are for them. So take some time, and I really want you to be able to participate in our gratitude bingo. Once you get a bingo, please share the picture of it if you want to on and send it to us through Twitter. And then we can kind of see, what you were able to do for that gratitude during Thanksgiving break. I'm going to take a moment and check the chat real quick to see if there's anything that I'm missing. Thank you, Miss Mealy. Okay, so since now that you have that gratitude bingo card, also here at Olmsted, we're having what we call a like war with Olmsted South. And you can help us win because I am so competitive. If you know anything about me, my boys and I, that's one thing we have in common is that we at Olmsted Academy North, we are so competitive. And so we want to win. We want to beat the girls. And how you can help us do that is by simply liking our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter accounts. If you have all three, great, go and like all three. But if you just happen to have a Facebook, then just go to our Facebook account and like it. If you just have Instagram, then just go to our Instagram account and like it. If you just have Twitter, then just go to our Twitter account and like it. But like I said, the more likes we get compared to Olmsted South, we win. So please, please, please take a moment and help us with this like war that we have going on with Olmsted South. Also, put on your calendars Wednesday, December the 16th. Now, from 9 to 10, we're going to have our family literacy drive-through. It's just a time for you to drive through. Hopefully, you'll have your son with you so we can wave. And we want to give you a reading package. It's going to include a book. It's going to have literacy game in there, and it's going to have just cool ways for you to incorporate reading in the home. So please put December the 16th from 9 to 10 on your calendar. We'll be in the back in that bus circle. We'll make sure that we have some signs out or at least someone waving to you during that morning, letting you know where to come in the back of the building to kind of drive through and pick up that reading package. I really hope to see you there. Also during this time, we are offering holiday help. So please reach out to Mr. Lucas. Ms. Mealy, if you don't mind, could you put Mr. Lucas's email in the chat? Because that is who you need to email if you need holiday help. Now, slots are filling up fast. So if you need that holiday help, please reach out to him today. Also, he's giving away free coats. So if any of our young men need a coat, please email him as well so that you can pick that coat up. Now, Tuesdays and Thursdays, we are serving drive-through meals from 10 to 1. And all you need to do is just come to the school and just follow the signs. We have those signs on Ashland. So just follow those signs on Ashland. It'll take you to the back of the building to our food pickup area. Also, I wanted to share with you, as we prepare to hopefully return to school in January, we need to know if your son will be joining us in person or through virtual learning. That is the only way that we can prepare to make sure we have enough teachers in the building as well as virtually teaching. So we need, if you have not completed the form, please go to your School Connects account. Mr. Lucas did put the link to the form on School Connects this morning. And once again, please call the school if for some reason, or you can even email Mr. Lucas. And Ms. Mealy has placed his email in the chat if for some reason you're not connected to School Connects. And that way you can go ahead and complete that form because we kind of need to know where our young men are going to be so that we can prepare if we return brick and mortar in January. Okay. That is all that I have for you today. I'm going to go ahead and check the chat to see if there's anything I'm missing. Miss Mealy, I see Miss Lewis. Thank you for joining us. Miss Waddell, thank you so much for being here. If for some reason I'm forgetting something, if you guys want to place that in the chat for me to share, I would totally do that. Mr. Cheeks, shout out. I hear that you're here as well. Thank you so much for being here and supporting Cult Nation. And if I'm forgetting anything that the 8th grade has going on, please let me know. I do know that today, 7th grade, 7th graders are going to be a part of, they're having their incentives today. So for your son should know where to go and what fun things are going on in 7th grade today. So make sure that they are there to participate. But if I'm forgetting anything else, let me know. Thank you, Miss Lewis. 8th graders are welcome to come to Miss Lewis. She is the 8th grade counselor. So she's going to have office hours from 12 to 1 to help with high school applications. Can you believe that we're talking about high school applications? I remember that time for both of my children when it was time to go to high school. So I'm so thankful that we have an 8th grade counselor that's already thinking about it and is already here ready to help you. Well, that is all I have for you today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Once again, please reach out. We are here to help. Have a great, relaxed Thanksgiving holiday. Once again, try to use that thankfulness bingo to just share it with your friends and family and help us beat Olmsted South. So go to our social media and like it. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Bye.